Hey guys, in this video we want to bring you a little bit of an update on the training of chat completions, because we had quite a few users, and even including myself, having issues with ChatGPT following the instructions that you have set up inside the chat completion itself. So currently what is happening is, if we go inside of a chat completion, so I have one right here. If we are going inside, then you will see that we have a system message with some information, right, on how the role is divided, or the role has been set for ChatGPT to respond. And then you will also have more information about the guidelines on how to formulate a response. The issue is, if you do not have access towards GPT-4, the default model, GPT 3.5 Turbo, will be enabled and will be used. Now, the issue with this is, and I recently saw this inside of the OpenAI documentation, is that if we are going to take a look, is GPT 3.5 Turbo does not always pay strong attention to the system message. So future models will be trained to pay stronger attention to the system messages. Basically what they advise is to have the guidelines directly inside the messages section. So instead of having this all inside of your system message, basically what you can do is you can leave the role as is, and you can leave the business information as is, but the guidelines, I would advise you, I experimented with this and it actually gave better results. What you could basically do is you can delete all of this and put it inside of the messages system. So let's say guidelines to respond. There we go. And now we're going to copy and paste this all directly inside. So you can see the last text input, as you can see here. For example, are you a chatbot, right? And if we are going to copy and paste all of this inside the guidelines as well, or inside the test section to match the variables being used. So there we go. And here we have the username is, let's say in this case, Mark. Perfect. And let's say you are okay. So that is all being proper. If we are going to say test request now, you will see that there will be a different kinds of response available. You will also notice that if the system message is pretty small, as you can see here, but the messages section has more content, you will also see that the sample data will be quicker to generate, right? So I tested this a few times. So if I'm going to put this back inside the comment section, right? So I can basically do that with the test section. So if I'm going to just delete this, and let's say I'm going with the variable here. There we go. Now we'll get a test value on the right hand side. And let's just put that all directly inside. Now, since this is a pretty short system message, it might not reflect properly. But if I test the request now, then it's already taking longer to formulate a reply, as you can see. It takes a few more seconds, and the amount of tokens being used is pretty much the same, right? So if I'm going to basically delete all of this, and let's say I'm going to put that back in, let's put in the test value here, and if I'm going to say test request now, you will see that it basically generates within 2 or 3 seconds, as you can see here. Then we have about the same amount of tokens, but you will also see that the response comes much and much faster. So not only does it formulate the response quicker, but it also follows the directions a little bit better. So for the ones that have had issues in the past with chat completions, not following instructions, try it out to basically set the role inside the system message, but then set all the guidelines on how to respond inside the messages itself, right? So try it out. Let us know if this properly works for you. According to the documentation provided by OpenAI, as you can see, the GPT 3.5 Turbo model will not always pay strong attention towards system messages. So the future models will be trained to pay stronger attention, like GPT-4, and GPT-4 actually does this really, really well. But 3.5 Turbo is not the correct model for this. So that would be a better option. So let us know how you find it. Let us know down in the comment section. For now, have a great day, take care, and talk soon.